And while we wait to hear the exact cause of what sparked the deadliest wildfire in modern U.S. history, the aftermath in Maui is being described as a war zone. The death toll is expected to climb beyond the 114 people already confirmed dead as of this morning. Authorities say more than 1,000 people could still be unaccounted for, with more than 20% of the area left to search. And only 9 victims have so far been positively identified. Earlier this week, the embattled head of the Maui Emergency Management Agency abruptly resigned after defending a decision not to sound outdoor sirens during the fire. Herman Ande cited undisclosed health reasons in his resignation letter. People who survived the flames have a very long road to recovery. The intense heat from the fire reached over 1,000 degrees, causing many survivors to have horrific injuries. One nurse says she saw people covered head to toe in soot, and their mouths are bright red from the burns. Now, one emergency room doctor is making sure everyone who needs it is getting critical care by taking the treatment to them. Joining me now, Dr. Reza Danesh, a board-certified ER physician and mobile doctor. Dr. Rez, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. Can you explain to our viewers what the situation has been like helping people on the ground this week?
Well, as each day goes and the weather changes, items change. It's been windier the last few days, which has made working outdoors a little bit more difficult. We're, as healthcare workers and anyone that's even volunteering or even patients and survivors, are dealing with just environmental hazards such as, heat, wind, and sun exposure, and just dehydration and exhaustion right now.
Dr. Rez, let's talk about your clinic. It's MODO, which stands for Mobile Doctor. You actually had this before this tragedy struck. How crucial is it that in a time like now in Maui that you have this mobile facility to be able to get out into the community to help others? Yeah,
so I started this just like a few weeks before COVID hit, and it was vital during that time to do house calls with. And the mobile unit is almost like a mobile ICU unit. It's got seats, an area for someone to lay down in, and I have all the supplies I need, from oxygen to nebulizer treatments to IV antibiotics to just wound care. I converted it to MODO for the People, which is our nonprofit that helps people in need and people who don't have access. And we used to do MODO Mondays until this happened, and now that's become every day. So MODO for the People is working every day, and other organizations are there kind of around Front Street. We've always been there daily, going past the area and helping the survivors that are north of that region. And it's been very helpful. We're still finding people that don't have their regular medication, have issues coming out in the first few days of this whole thing. There's no gas, there's no pharmacies. So we're bringing the medical team to them, which was very helpful.
Dr. Rez, we often, on our side of the camera, go to you and the first responders to kind of share with our viewers what the experience is like. But you, your employees, you've also been affected by what has happened with these wildfires. Tell us about that.
I think we all have been living in Maui for a while. My core team, I think a lot of people are having a little bit of survivor guilt. I've had one of my employees literally sit in Lahaina an hour before everything got gridlocked, just having this gut feel that she should drive out, and she did. And it's horrific looking at videos and stuff, and just she's having nightmares, telling me that she's having dreams just because the videos she's seen and feeling the wind, that she's caught and trapped. We're hearing people's stories. We're all, trained to deal with that in emergency medicine, to just kind of put on a shell and not show emotions and deal with the trauma. But right now we have time. We're at people's homes and talking to them and hearing their stories and how, they got out of the fire. It's pretty traumatic. It's just like hearing a horror story every day, but a different version of it, and finding out how people are affected, their family members, their pets, everything they've had, all their memories just gone up in flames in minutes. It's heavy to kind of intake. And sometimes when I have downtime and I think about it, it's a different spot. It's not just any patient you see, it's also where we live. And just to know half our island, one part of it is just in this weird zone now. It's getting fenced off, kind of like how 9/11 did, and it's people that dealt with that in New York for years. They saw the ground like that. So it's going to take some time to rebuild, not just the ground, but everyone's emotions and wellness.
Dr. Rez, tell our viewers what they can do to help. What can they do to help Moto for the people as well as the survivors that are on Maui?
I think everyone's just come together extensively in our community and even in the outreach. I think just helping us and knowing about us, going to our website, motoforthepeople.com, should they want to help and donate just for medical reasons, that would be appreciated. Everything we use and do is just for the people in need in Maui at this time, and people that don't have access to health care and all the care we provide, medicine and all the staff. Everything is a generosity from you guys and everyone's support.
Dr. Reza Dinesh, I express my gratitude to you, and I know that I'm sharing gratitude from the people that are tuning in right now and others for the sacrifices that you're making to help the people that are there. Thank you for joining us this morning and letting us know what's going on. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.